that thing back here. And a little bit of rescue work done by Rahul and Joy, but losing their top three, and they were big stars, mind you. Jamie, Jishu, Aditya, all in the first during the power play. I don't think Bengal's ever been in such a situation. I'm Charu Sharma, delighted to be joined by Shankar. Shankar, all I can say is this is a bit of a reversal in form, but I think largely because of very good bowling.
Absolutely, as you were mentioning in the toss, it was a good toss to win for Punjab. But nevertheless, Bengal, the defending champions, have got a lot of batting down the order. And that's what Rahul and Joy have shown so far. They were not perturbed. Very productive over. Very productive over in the previous session. The vociferous appeal there. Are we going to have another DRS? We'll have to wait and see. The previous one went in favor of the bowlers, and now we'll have to see another decision pending.
I thought it was very 50-50, that first DRS, because Jamie was so sure he didn't hit it. And I know it's a bit of a cliche. We take a look at the run out again. Here we go. Ground your bat, ground your bat. Ooh, I think there's still a little bit of daylight between the bat and the shadow, indicating to me that that might be a run out as declared by not the third umpire, but that was very lazy. Not good work, I've got to admit, by the batsman.
But nevertheless, as we have been repeatedly telling, that they are actors and the film, part of the film industry, and players later. But nevertheless, he could have slided the bat inside, because now the benefit of doubt comes into play, and whoever the third umpire decides will be out or not out.
Oh, I feel for the Bengal team, because it might be 4 down now very soon, just when the repair work was going on. And there are a few boundaries being hit. Now this is, oh gosh. Jishu, you have to have a chat with your batsman in case they need to get to the final, because this is not going to help the cause. Of course, they have another 10 overs later on, and stranger things have happened. At one point of time, they're even 50 runs behind a team, but they battle back to win in the second set of 10 overs.
But semi-final is a different ball game altogether, and Bengal in trouble. Definitely they will be in trouble if this is declared out, because 22 runs partnership of just 16. They were clawing their way back into the game, but it looks like the umpire is having a deep look once again. And as you said, if another wicket goes down, Bengal will be in deep, deep trouble.
That's not the best angle. This is. And I'm afraid it's not looking too good for the batting side. But let's just say my eyesight is not that good. I'm sure the TV umpire's eyesight is much better, and his decision-making capability as well.
There are two answers to this particular aspect. Your vision may be good, but it's the decision of the vision of the third umpire which matters. And that's what we know in cricket. It goes a long way. But nevertheless, the games are getting delayed because of this DRS, we can say, the CCL games. But the fans don't mind watching their stars on and on.
Yeah, it's not just the DRS as in decision review system. I think we're ready for the decision. Here we go. Oh, there we go. My eyesight's not that bad, because I did feel he was a shade short. What a shame, though, for the Bengal Tigers, and delight for the Punjab De Sher. They now have their 4th wicket. Brilliant start.
Absolutely. A bit of laziness there, completing the run there. You can watch a little slow, and before the ball, that was grounded. The ball had hit the stump, so a very important wicket to lose at this juncture for Bengal. Tottering at 29 for 4. Joy run out for 10.
शाबाश शाबाश चढ़ के
29 for 4. The new man in Uday of Bengal Tigers. Uday in Udaya in Kannada says a new sun rays. So we'll have to wait and see whether Uday will be able to do that for Bengal.
क्या बात है
Well, you make a good point. The sun needs to rise again for the Bengal Tigers because they're in deep, deep trouble right now. Of course, they've got one set batsman, more or less, Rahul, whose strike rate is not too good at all. Well, all right, I must confess, let's be generous, 140 is not bad. But we'll have to be kind to Uday, who now takes strike. Okay, big moment for Bengal. Can't afford to lose another wicket quickly.
Ronak has brought Ronak in the ranks of Punjab De Sher, and they are roaring like shares only. But nevertheless, the dugout from the Bengal Tigers are trying to support the team. So it's Tiger versus Lion.
True. Well, right now, of course, the Lions are roaring very loudly. Always good to have that support level these CCL teams show.
Catch it was only a shout from behind the stumps. No need to run for that. A welcome sixer for Bengal.
Well, what did we say about the support? Maybe because of that. What a handsome strike by Rahul. Slightly short, of course. And coming in, tailing in, he went with the angle of the delivery. And it was a magnificent blow. 6 big runs over deep mid-wicket. No chance at all for the fielders. Bengal Tigers delighted. And the Tigers are beginning to find their way.
They need more of these. Rahul 20 of 11, bringing his strike rate close to 200. Again, intentions making it very clear. But then the innings of Bengal should revolve around Rahul. Probably must have got a message from the management that he need to stay there till the 10th over.
Just a few opportunities like that. Slightly short and the next one outside. Maybe a better line because he was late on that shot with the cut.
This time was more watchful. Quite content picking up a single. 6 overs gone, 38 for 4 Bengal.
Welcome back. Well, I promise you now this conversation would be really interesting because right next to me is the very famous, the crowd puller, Jishu, the captain of Bengal Tigers. Jishu, throughout the season your team has played brilliantly, but right now the situation looks really difficult.
I don't think so. It's difficult because they have taken 4 wickets, no doubt about it. But this is cricket and this is a format where I guess one ball makes a difference. And they're playing well, and I think we are also playing well. It's just the beginning. It's the first innings. You know, the 3 more innings left. Let's see.
That's true. It's just the first innings. Tell me, now what move would you prefer? Just to outsmart the opponent to win in the situation in the very important match, the semi-finals?
I didn't get your question, sorry.
What will be that one move you'll go and tell the
one
boys
move.
should take?
No move. It is you. Look, that's what I'm being saying. This is a format where you can't say anything that ye karne se wo karne se hoga. This is something which every ball you have to just go according to the merit of the ball you have to play. And as we have to field well, we have to bowl well, we have to bowl in a proper place where we have whatever we have learned in the practices. And I think that would do whatever needs to be done.
Give us more information about the pitch. You were there for...
Complete power is off.
झाड़ते लग
Come on! Uday, come on! Come on, Uday!
45 for 4. We saw a big 6 prior to this, and Bengal not losing their way in terms of runs. Once again, nicely struck down the long off, but will only get a single.
Big 6 hit some time back. What a terrific blow by Rahul. He's really making a big difference. Now, ordinarily in 10 overs, we expect
Come on, Rahul! now!
3. They'll have to try and double that score to at least about 100 if they can, which requires some big blows, and Rahul's their man. Well done into the covers. Probably only one though. And slightly better by Jussi, who was tossing it up. Now he's been a very successful leg spinner. About the only one in the league so far. And I remember he defended 7 runs in the final over one of those matches. Brilliant, absolutely. Goes round the wicket to bowl his leggies.
47 for 4.
ओए यार
There was not able to read that one quickly. 7 overs gone. 47 for 4. 53 runs away from 100.
So I was in the middle of a conversation with Jishu. Jishu, right now, because this is a very, very important game, I'm just curious to know what's going in your mind right now.
We are just playing just another game. We are not thinking that this is a semi-final or something. We are playing as much we were playing with the intensity we were playing in the league matches. We are playing in semis also the same way. It's not that we are thinking of semis and let's push it and give it more and all. No, it's a game. We'll play it accordingly, according to the outfield, according to the wicket, according to the bowlers. So yeah, we're not thinking much.
Was there any strategy you were discussing with the coach and when you lost the early wickets?
No strategy again.
No strategy.
To be very honest, we have never done any strategies over
Okay.
the years.
Okay.
In last year also, this year also, we have not done. We are just coming and enjoying ourselves. We're expressing ourselves on the ground. What we know best as far as cricket is concerned, we are trying to produce that on the field, and that's where we are. And that is how we became the group topper. We are in the semis. आज देखते हैं क्या होता है.
Wow, no strategy at all. Why, guys, watch out. This was the secret to be on the top of the table all the time.
I don't know is the secret or not. It's just the way we are.
Okay, so after these 10 overs, what will you go back and tell the boys?
Give your best.
Give your best. All right. Please give your best. I wish you all the very best. And we'll go back to the comms quickly.
Well, I like Jishu's attitude, but I'm afraid the team is in even more trouble now. They're trying to hit it over the covers. Hold out to the skipper once again. It's Harrdy who got underneath the ball. And Uday will play no more part. There it is, outside half of the bat. And the toe as well. Harrdy had plenty of time. It wasn't quite a skyer, a dolly really. And the reaction tells it all. The Bengal Tigers in more trouble. Half the side gone with Uday out for 2. They're 48 for 5.
Batter in, make it fast, batter in. Four balls left.
48 for 5. The new man in, Bonnie of Bengal Tigers. Jishu Sengupta is an all-rounder, not just in playing cricket but also in the film land. He has also acted in Telugu movies, Bengali movies. In addition to that, Bollywood. Yesterday, Dabba Cartel was released on Netflix. But today, it's a different game. So cricket is a great leveler, I can say straight away.
Back up, back up.
Yeah, sadly for Jishu and the Bengal Tigers today, a lot of levelling, but you've got to compliment the Punjab De Sher. The first time they're playing the knockouts and they are up for it. The last run because of a sweep that wasn't quite timed properly. Now Rahul, their main hope.
18 runs per over. That's what must be there in their minds, and the first 6 comes. Nicely struck. It's pretty surprising to note Rahul in no sort of trouble at all, right from the word go.
Wasn't particularly short, nor did it bounce too much. As we take a look at that delivery again, it's just bat speed. See, slightly full, but terrific bat speed, and of course commitment to that shot. All I can suggest is the ball was tailing in towards leg stump, and he spotted that quickly enough. Rahul, another handsome 6. Brilliant. That's exactly what the team needs. And even though Ronak's picked up a wicket, I think he'll have to, well, he's going to be in trouble now. Where do I bowl? What length? If I bowl slightly short, he's pulling me.
Chal,
And if I'm further up, he's going to clobber me for 6 over long on. Tough times for the bowler. What's his comeback? We'll see.
7.17 was the run rate, but with shots like this, the run rate will definitely go above 9. We were talking about 100. They're slowly inching towards that.
How excited are Bappa, the coach, and the rest of the team. Brilliant. That's what they need. This time, of course, he didn't catch it well enough to hit a 6. It takes a lot of strength to hit over extra cover, but he caught it from the middle of the bat. And not too much wrong with that delivery. It was outside off stump. A good comeback by the bowler, but just a terrific strike by Rahul, who's on 40, striking at 200. Slightly good news for the Bengal Tigers.
The captain's call, give your best. Strikes it harder, no need to run for that. 16 runs of the last 3 balls. Great shot by Rahul towards his half century. 4 runs. 65 for 5 after 8.
Direct throw, brilliant work in the field by Harrdy, the skipper.
The first over of Daksh went for 14. Starts off well, just conceding a single of the first ball. And Bonnie has done just the right thing. Take a single, give the strike to Rahul.
Took the words out of my mouth, Shankar. Exactly the thing to do, Bonnie. Make sure that Rahul has the bulk with a strike. There are only 11 deliveries left. Potentially at least 20, and that will get them to 86, well below par. But anything over 85, maybe 90 or so, will mean that the Bengal Tigers will go in psychologically thinking they've repaired a lot of the damage. Daksh, by the way, very valuable player.
But Rahul, whoever is the bowler, wants to take the aerial route. This time pays the penalty. Was not in control of the shot. So 46 of 21. Just when things were looking good, Bengal 66 for 6.
Well, he played for his team. He knew that if there was a chance, he'd have to go big. Unfortunately, the ball drifting, and I think he was to the pitch of the ball, but caught it from the inside half of the bat. And such an easy catch at deep mid-wicket. We'll have to say he did very well. And the Punjab team delighted that they've got rid of the late danger man, Rahul. What a valuable knock. Well played. 46 from 22. Wonderful strike rate, but Bengal stutter at 66 for 6.
Next one, please, sir.
Yusuf, the new man in for Bengal Tigers. A lot of work to do for the remaining batsmen of Bengal Tigers. It's been a real great performance on the part of Punjab De Sher. They've got wickets at regular intervals. Did not allow the Bengal batsmen to settle down, barring Rahul, 46 of 21. No batsman could make any impact. Just a single.
Back up, back up.
Well, all is not lost for Bengal because in some of the earlier innings, Yusuf is a top-notch cricketer, taking some wonderful catches as well. But of course, for the moment, he'll have to strike with the bat. Let's take a look at that wicket again. The ball tailing in a bit. And he danced down the track, did Rahul. Got to the pitch of the ball, but unfortunately it went far wider. I think he was looking to hit a lot straighter than that, and he would be so disappointed. Yet a wonderful knock, a bright spark for Bengal today in their first 10 overs.
Good comeback by Daksh. Conceded 14 runs in the first over of his. Picked up a wicket in the second, but this time concedes a boundary. One can understand in the dying minutes of the first innings of Bengal, they'll go for anything and everything. 4 runs.
Yeah, too short, and Bonnie had plenty of time to rock back and hit that to the left of fine leg. I don't think he caught the sweetest part of the bat, but that sat up and was begging to be hit. And Bonnie did just the right thing. Didn't try and hit it too hard. With the fine leg being up in the circle, that was always going to be a boundary. The Bengal Tigers, their coach Bappa and the rest of the support team delighted.
Didn't know much about that. Bonnie was caught unaware, but nevertheless the key point for Punjab is that only a single was conceded. Only 7 runs so far with 1 ball to go. Sunny weather here at the cultural capital of Karnataka, Mysuru.
Yeah, but there are plenty of clouds, and for the moment the sun's disappeared behind some of the clouds. Little respite for the fielders inside, because it was pretty warm, I can assure you, when I went down for the toss.
Hits it high in the air. A 6 to end the over. Good end for the over. Just when the over was looking good for Punjab. 13 runs of the over. 78 for 6 after 9.
Papa, yeah, we follow you. We know what you want. Come on, says the coach. And of course, the team is very gracious because they've attributed a lot of their success to the fact that they're being coached really well by a thorough professional.
Jishu said that we don't follow any strategy. Probably it's a Bappa strategy.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they discuss stuff. I'm sure there's some kind of, tactical thinking about what to do when, who to send in, etc. So he was just being very modest. I suppose in sum total we can understand that they don't overwork and overanalyze, and they depend on some of their top performers. Yusuf, what a terrific 6 last ball, last over, sailing over the bowler. I must say, Daksh was only looking at the ball saying, wow, where's that going to land ever? Fabulous shot, last over now.
Shrikanta Datta Narasimharaja Wadaya Stadium here in Mysore. And definitely the royal, it's a royal CCL this time at Mysuru. It's a welcome change, and that's the 6 once again for you.
Yeah, it's a royal 6. And Bappa knows it too.
Racing away towards the boundary, but the thick outfield ensuring that the ball doesn't go to the boundary, but they pick up a comfortable couple.
Yeah, well, that should have gone for 6 or 4 considering the situation. And no wonder Bonnie's not particularly pleased. Got it high on the bat. A little bit of extra bounce for sure. Bonnie wasn't quite expecting it. So well bowled Suyash, one of the better bowlers of the CCL. 4 deliveries left.
Just 7 runs prior to this delivery. Picks up a quick single. But singles aren't enough. They need 4s and 6s to go towards that at least 90.
I still have the opportunity. Now, Suyash was very interested in that appeal. Maybe we'll take another look at it from the umpire's angle. But the ball seemed to be tailing in. And the keeper wasn't quite interested in supporting Suyash. Okay, 3 deliveries left. They could use 10 runs. Yusuf is the right man for it.
Looks towards the umpire, no hesitation, 1 extra delivery. The good thing about Punjab bowling has been there has not been many wides, what we have seen in some of the earlier league matches.
Just when we talk about it, it's declared there's a DRS on this. Harrdy says even 1 run's important, I'm going to take a review. And of course, in the past, their reviews have worked. Now, there was no question that Yusuf moved to the right. to the offside, but it was well wide outside that indicative line, the blue line. And I wonder if the match referee is going to say, well, it was unplayable. He did move early, mind you, but look at the width of that ball. I do think the umpire got it right. But, you know, I'm not the third umpire. How many times do we have to say that as commentators?
But in spite of being a commentator the previous time, your decision went the way what the third umpire decided. Maybe this time too.
Yeah, if it was anybody near the blue line, the umpire, one, may not have declared it a wide. And two, I wonder if they would have gone for a DRS. But to me, this does look like it was far too wide. And one can understand that Suyash was responding to the fact that Yusuf had stepped to the offside. But no respite for the Punjab De Sher. And I agree with the umpiring decision. That was well wide.
Run rate just about 8.63. Not enough under the circumstances, but you never know. Bengal Tigers have got some good bowlers in their ranks, and if they pick up quick wickets in the early overs, who knows? This match may go down to the wire.
Well, I think the batting conditions will be a little easier for the second innings and through the day as we go along. So maybe Bengal have had the worst of it. And let's not forget, Harrdy particularly bowled very well. Great line, great length. That's why he picked up those early wickets.
Suyash trying to keep the ball away from the batsman, and in the bargain, consecutive wides.
Well, that's the threat that Yusuf possesses, because he's a very strongly built young man, and Suyash knows that if it's anywhere near his striking art, that's going to go big, because what does he have to lose now? Only 3 deliveries left.
Strikes it hard, just the way Yusuf Pathan does. The Yusuf of Bengal Tigers trying to do that, but will not go to the boundary.
Good work at the boundary line by Long Off, racing to his left. I think he got his hands to the ball, palmed it in, and then stepped out. I wonder if the umpires might want to take a look at it, but I will have to say that Yusuf didn't quite get the middle of the bat, which is why it didn't race along. Also a slightly heavier outfield. Well done. Got his left hand to it, palmed it back. All good. 2 runs. Yusuf still on strike.
The intention was right, but the execution was wrong. Didn't know much about, and Suyash has been a very, very good bowler in the death.
Oh, terrific pace-off delivery. Off-spin action. And Yusuf going for the big one. Didn't quite read that. There was pace-off on that, and he played his shot about an hour before the ball arrived. And luckily for Suyash, it was on target as well. Yusuf a valuable 9 towards the end, but Bengal with only 1 delivery left are 7 down for 85.
One delivery to go, 85 for 7. Ratnadeep Ghosh, the new man in. But the Ratna for the final delivery would be a 6. But will Ratnadeep Ghosh be able to do that is a big question.
I think Bengal have done well to recover to 85. There's the slower one. Played all over him. He gave it the charge and he missed, but Suyash didn't. Okay, last ball. Ratnadeep, close your eyes and swing.
Strikes it hard. Ball is racing towards the boundary. We'll have to wait and see. No, it won't take outfield. They'll have to remain content with 2, but they decided to take the 3rd run because in case they are run out, they'll take that risk. So 3 runs coming up the last ball. 88 for 7 at the end of 10 overs. It's a good comeback, but nevertheless, Bengal would have thought had they got another 12 runs more, it would have been a much better score.
Around about 12, they needed it.